Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Beast BBQ. It's 38 degrees out here today, and I really wanted some ribs, especially being divisional championship football Sunday, okay? So today we're going to be cooking on the Recteq 1070, and we're going to be cooking some salmon burgers and some salmon for the wife. And then for the ribs, we're going to be doing a garlic butter herb flavored rib. We got some baby backs thawing out right now. We're going to prep them up with some Kingsford garlic and herb seasoning, and we're going to be basting them with this garlic butter that we have. Okay, so hey, hang around. Let's go ahead and get this prep work underway, get the ribs on the smoker, and let's see what we get. We are cooking today with Bear Mountain bourbon barbecue pellets, so we'll see how that works out. Okay, so hey, let's go get some ribs prepped. All right, guys, so here is our slab of baby back ribs. I've already taken the membrane off the back. Let's go ahead and get these seasoned up so we can get them on the 1070. All right, guys, we're gonna go back to basics. Then we're gonna use a little mustard as our binder. And the first thing we're gonna add is some Kingsford garlic and herb all-purpose seasoning. And then to add a little extra herbal kick to it, we're going to use Dash's Italian Meledy. This is salt-free, so I don't have to worry about it adding any additional salt to the ribs, because the Kingsford garlic and herb seasoning does have a salt profile to it. All right, we're going to let this sit here and get happy and get it on 1070. All right, we got our Recteq 1070 at 250 degrees. We'll put these on. Put them on kind of an angle since the salmon and burgers are taking up a little bit of space. All right, we'll come back and check these bad boys in a couple hours. All right, guys, so our ribs have been on now for 2.5 hours. They're looking really good. All right, got some nice color on them. But we're gonna make a boat to put them in so it can sit in some garlic butter. Forgive me for not having my gloves on. We're gonna put them meat side down, and we're gonna roll this boat up, this foil boat, to try to maintain and contain the butter that we're about to put on these. So I'm not the best at making a boat, but all right. So what we have here is we have some Chef Chamois garlic butter with a little Parmesan cheese and basil, okay? So this tastes pretty good. We put it on toast and a bunch of other stuff, but it is pretty hard, so I'm hoping that it's gonna melt while it's in here. And just allow the meat to sit in the sauce that it creates. Making it rich and tender. Okay. Put some down here along the sides of the foil boat. And what we're gonna do is we'll come back and check it in about 45 minutes, see how much liquid we have in here, and we'll take a brush and we'll just mop it as needed. You can see it's already starting to melt a little bit on the hot ribs. All right. And I got all of this in a tray, ready in case the foil gets punctured. We're gonna leave it in here, we'll leave it at 275 degrees, and we'll come back and check it in about 45 minutes. All right, we're gonna check on our ribs, see what they look like. Oh, they look really nice. I like the way the herb butter is soaking into the ribs. Now we're gonna flip them over. And baste the other side for the remainder of the cook. Be careful. And that's been sitting in the butter. That looks really nice. So we're gonna give these a chance to finish up just like this. We're not gonna seal the foil or anything. And it should be ready to go in about an hour. All right, guys, so the total cook time for our ribs was like 4 hours, and we had to take them off. They smell fantastic. Let me go ahead and give you a close-up look at these. All right, guys, here's a close-up of our ribs. You can see the herbs and spices from the Dash, Mrs. Dash, Italian Meledy. You can, it smells buttery. It's got some great color to it. All right, let's cut into it and see how it tastes. All right, we're gonna flip our baby backs over. You can see all of the herb and spices from the butter right there. Nice and tender. Get a bone right out the middle. Let's see what we're looking like. Got a pretty decent smoke ring on it, right? All right, let's have a taste. These definitely smell herbaceous, for lack of a better term. You can smell a lot of herbs on this. All right, have a taste test. First, I gotta say that the ribs are really, really moist, really, really tender. Probably because of all the butter that we soaked this in. The herb flavor could be a little bit more pronounced. I probably should have used a little bit more of the Kingsford garlic and herb. And it could have used a little bit more like a base of SPG. Just maybe that's just my own personal preference. I thought that the Kingsford garlic and herb had a bigger salt profile than it did, but it doesn't really. So, but this is a very good rib, tender, juicy. You can taste the herbs. So I would definitely do this again, but I think I would put a light layer of SPG on the rib first, then hit it with the garlic and herb from Kingsford, and then finally put a third light layer of the Mrs. Dash Italian Meledy on it. But all in all, these came out real good. If I had to rate these from a 1 to 10, I'll give these bad boys a 8.5, okay? Well, that's all we have time for. If you're interested in getting a Recteq smoker, check out the guys at recteq.com. Fantastic customer service, fantastic grills, okay? And that's about it. So, hey, thanks for joining us tonight. Like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. Hey, as always, hey, we'll see you guys around the smoker.